We're very excited to show you the Sage Intacct solution today and what specifically we've customized for blood donation centers. Sockeye is a Sage Intacct partner, and we work with many clients across many industries, but we specialize in construction and nonprofit clients. So really with the complex workflows, that's our jam, and blood banks and blood donation centers fall into that category. So before I get started, I'll introduce myself, introduce Esther, and hand it over to Esther. We have, an hour of your time blocked today. We don't anticipate it'll take that long. We think it's probably going to be a maybe 30-minute demo. And so we really want to make sure your questions are answered and that this is just the start of a conversation. We'll show you a couple high-level value adds that have really worked well for some of our clients. And there's so much more. So we'd love to follow up after and have an individualized demo for your team. So I'm Nicola. I'm the account manager at Sockeye, and I manage all of our accounts with nonprofits, both during implementation, but beyond, to ensure success over time. And I'll introduce Esther. Esther's a CPA and a consultant on our team. She also leads our not-for-profit division. So a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of experience. And yeah, I think, Esther, with that, is there anything I'm missing?
No.
Got any questions? We'll insert them in, and hopefully this will be really valuable. It's going to be a lot of visual and just walking through and to really be able to imagine your day-to-day workflow.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to dive right into systems. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see that screen for share. All right, so just to make sure y'all can see my Sage Intacct login screen. Is it showing up, Nicole? All right, cool. Okay. So as Nicole mentioned, we're going to be doing a presentation of Sage Intacct, kind of giving you a tour and an overview of all the features, some of the features that are within it. We're going to start with a really broad introduction to Sage Intacct and look at some of those basic features that make it user-friendly and easy to access and navigate. I like to start here at this login screen because it really emphasizes how accessible Sage Intacct is. As long as you have a web browser and an internet connection, you can really access your accounting software anywhere in the world. So once I have my login information in there, I can go ahead and log in. And when we log into the system, we can land on a page of our choosing. So we can pre-configure the page that's important to us when we're going into the system to do our work or to do our reviews or to run our reports. So in this case, I have it configured to land on this on an example CFO dashboard. So dashboards are very configurable, they're very customizable. Intacct comes with a group of them that you can start with, but it's really that all is what it is, the starting point. You can really make dashboards your own in many different ways. So this is just, like I said, an example of one CFO dashboard, and your CFO dashboard could look very different. Navigating Intacct is also very user-friendly. So when we navigate, we have access to all our modules and applications that our permissions allow us to access all on this one screen here. So we can reach every feature that we need to be able to use throughout the system in one menu. Granted, there's a lot showing up on mine. This isn't necessarily what every user is going to see when they log in. So my user has permissions to everything, so I can see everything. But if we talk about like an accounts payable technician, they may only need access to the accounts payable module and to be able to create bills and some other features as well. So when they log in, that's all they would see on this screen. But for those of us who have a lot of features that we have access to, Intacct has given us some tools to be able to make that navigation easier to do. And one of those is using the favorites menu here. So favorites allows you to take a feature within a system that you access quite a bit and makes it it reduces the amount of clicks to get to that feature. So for example, maybe a repeat technician wants to be able to get to their bills quicker. All they have to do is come in and put a star next to the bills, and now it shows up on their favorite screen. So when I come and then click on the bills here, it brings me to the bills list to be able to do my adding, paying, editing, whatever I need to do to the bills area. If later on my roles no longer require me to use that feature a lot, I can then come back in here and unselect it and remove it from my favorites to keep it clean. The other feature Sage Intacct has to make it user-friendly is the bookmarks feature. So this allows you, just like how bookmarks work on a web browser, This allows you to bookmark certain pages within the system. So when we come in and look and have a bill that we look at, and we want to be able to mark this bill to come back to later when we've done some research or we had to close down for the day and want to start here again tomorrow, we can come in here and just like our favorite cooking recipe, we can go ahead and bookmark it to come back to. It gives us a suggested name, but we can always make that more relevant to what we're actually wanting to name it for reference purposes. Once we press save, that bookmark gets added to a bookmarks bar. So then if we navigate away or close down for the night and reboot in the morning, it's easy to come back to where you left off using the bookmarks. And so then once you're done with that bookmark, you no longer need access to this easy access to the bill and you want to keep your bookmarks tab clean, you can then easily just delete that bookmark from the area and it's gone, and you can reduce that clutter there. Another really neat feature Sage Intacct has is this help and support up here. This is a wealth of knowledge articles that you have access to with just a click away. And when you do click on it, you're able to always get help on the page you're actually on in the moment. So when I click on help on this page on the bill screen, it brings me to their knowledge base of all their bills articles. So we have the ability to look at view bills, which is where we're at in the bill screen. But if this isn't really where we need help, it also gives us the full chart, the full table of contents for all the bill articles that they do have on the different aspects of creating, editing, paying a bill. And then also related topics that may not necessarily have to do with bills, but may be related to that topic as well. So it makes it really easy for us to be able to navigate through the Help Center and find the information we're looking for when we're stuck or forgot how to do a certain process within Intacct. Another feature we have within the knowledge articles is being able to search. So maybe we didn't really want to learn about bills. We're more interested about how ACHs work in the system. Oops. When we type in that keyword, it's going to find all our articles that have that keyword in it. And that way we can browse those articles and make sure that and see which ones are relevant to what we're looking for. The other option we have for using the Help Center is navigating like we would Sage Intacct itself. Up here, they have all the applications and you can browse through them like the applications menu in Sage Intacct and find articles related to the different modules. And then you can do your research from there, read about what the different features and kind of remember how things work if it's been a while since you've done something.